Hi and welcome to session number 3 of the Daily Dopamine Dose. In this session, I'm going to be discussing the highs and the lows of dopamine and why ADHDers are so all or nothing. In modern society, we call it getting a dopamine hit. What we really mean by that is the dopamine that is released in order to hit a goal. And that's normally based around pleasure seeking, which can be anything from walking to the kitchen for a snack or running and completing a marathon. As we are going through that task to hit the goal, we start to produce more and more dopamine and also the happy hormones, oxytocin, serotonin and endorphins, and we start to feel good and energized. Then once we hit our goal and the dopamine stops, we then have an equal but opposite crash. So the higher the high, the lower the low. And in this deficit state, we can start to feel chronic fatigue, frustration, we're easily stressed. And if we're down there for long enough, we can have clinical depression. So for ADHDers, who do not produce as much dopamine naturally as neurotypicals, we have to pursue those same behaviors to produce more dopamine to get the same result. So we look like we're doing everything to excess. And then because we have a higher high, we then have a lower low of dopamine. And we can be in that dopamine deficit state for longer periods. And we're more at risk of things like depression, and we start to reach and grab for instant gratification. More on that in the next session.